Hello there, Pierce. Peterman here. Well, Half Beer has asked that I would help celebrate your half a century celebration with a little bit of the wit and wisdom of J. Peterman. Oh, my friend, as I look back over a half a century of misspent youth, I think to a time when I was at my absolute lowest, and I thought this might be a good message for you, especially at this time. Yes, I was on the back end of a 13-day Chianti binge. Demons swirling through my head that weren't even mine. My neck felt like one gargantuan monkey fist. I was in need of spiritual renewal, but how and where? I decided to climb through the high country of Kathmandu with a team of Sherpas that had hygiene problems I don't even want to go into. But I was there searching for a man known only as Hisness. Yes, a man so spiritual, they say, he actually won a staring competition with his own reflection. And because that's who I was looking for, that is who I found. He was seated in a small chapel, his legs conveniently curled into a Windsor knot. I sat down next to him and stared him in his ice blue eyes for what seemed like hours. Finally, when I could take it no longer, I broke the silence and I said, "Please, give me that which I have come for." Well, Pierce, he reached over and slapped me as hard as he could across the face and said, "Go fish." Well, I stood up, astounded by what I had just heard. Go fish? Were these the words that my soul needed to hear? The name of a children's card game? Or was I on the back end of the old Tibetan shimsham? Well, I could not be sure. So on my way out, I decided to toilet paper his pagoda. But his words have echoed thus in my mind ever since, Pierce, and every time that my soul is once again tied in knots, I stop what I am doing, gather up my belongings, smile gently to myself, and I go fish. Because you see, what he was telling me was to go live in the present moment, not to be concerned about the future, it will take care of itself, and not to be concerned with the past, it is no longer within my grasp, but to go with a fish are in the present moment. And so, my friend, I encourage you to live in the present. Forget the past. Don't worry about the future. Everything you need is in the wonder and the joy of the present moment. And so, my friend, I wish you well. Hopefully another half a century. Farewell, and in the words of J. Peterman, fare forward.